Hello and welcome back to the Adventurous Way channel. We are here today just north of Flagstaff, Arizona to visit Wupatki National Monument. This is number 20 on our quest to visit all national park units across the US.
We targeted arrival just before noon so that we could get on a ranger-led tour. The group is limited size and I called up last night and it was booked fully with 3 people on the wait list, but the ranger said to show up anyways in case people cancel. And it turned out most people cancelled today.
Literally only 2 people turned up.
Oh,
and
out
there should
of
have
12.
been like 12.
Yeah.
So
So we did manage to get on the tour and it was really cool.
completely free.
Yeah.
And we caravanned with them to a different part of the monument, and then they take you off kind of the trails where normally you're not allowed to go. You can only do this if you're with the park staff.
In small groups, you can visit places that would be damaged by uncontrolled public access, so the NPS are keen to protect them. Specifically, we were asked to disable all GPS logging on our phones and cameras. If you want to explore like this, then contact the visitor center and book a place on one of the guided hikes. Our guide led us into the field, asking us to spread out and not follow his footsteps to avoid creating a trail. We kept our eyes peeled for pieces of pottery laying on the ground. Our guide had an identification book that allowed us to work out where, when, and by whom the pieces were made. While we were allowed to pick up pieces of pottery to examine, we marked the position where we found them with our foot so we could replace them in the exact same spot.
Then after that, on our own, we explored the Citadel Pueblo.
There are over 800 known ruins spanning more than 35,000 acres at Wupatki National Monument, but it is 5 of the largest and most accessible from the road that are best known: Wupatki, Wukoki, Lomaki, Citadel, and Nalakihu. They were built by the Cohohina, Kayenta Anasazi, and Sinagua people during the 12th and 13th century CE. While the area has been inhabited by humans for thousands of years, the area was only densely populated for less than 150 years.
We stopped by another one, a box canyon dwellings,
Yep.
so we saw that. Then we drove back to the visitor center and saw the Wupatki Pueblo. And it's a 10, how many rooms? It was like 100 rooms?
100 room Pueblo. It
Yeah.
was at the time supposedly the largest building for 50 miles. And we learnt these things because we picked up this little trail guide from the visitor center, and the walk is only like a half mile from the visitor center, just in a loop. But the guide is a free guide, and at every marker there's 20 markers, and at each one it just tells you a little bit more of the story, either about something specific at that point or just something about the Wupatki kind of area in general. So it's really interesting, actually. Learned a lot from that.
Similarly, as we saw in Gila Cliff Dwellings and at Tonto National Monument, they abandoned the area at some point, and here they abandoned it at around 1250, was it?
Yeah, and very suddenly as well.
Yeah.
Just not like a gradual fade out, just like gone.
Here as well, scientists don't really know why. It could be changes in the climate, it could be drought, it could be hostility with other groups, or it could have been just, you know, seeking for better pastures.
Wupatki, which in the Hopi language means tall house, gives this national monument its name. It is believed to be the region's tallest and largest structure for the time period.
What we read in that booklet is that actually cliff dwellings were not that common. But we have visited cliff dwellings like Gila Cliff Dwellings and Tonto National Monument first, so we might seem that, oh, that's how people lived. But no, actually these kind of structures not on the cliffs actually were more common.
So if you are thinking about coming to Wupatki, I would recommend it. It's good fun. Do try and get onto the ranger guided tours. I would also recommend combining it with a visit to Sunset Crater, like we have. Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument is, I think, about 20 miles down this scenic road that we're driving on right now from Wupatki. So both of them are very easily doable in a day. And actually, I've overheard several people today saying that they're here on their way to or from Grand Canyon as well.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about doing the Grand Canyon, this is definitely a good kind of stopping point if you're heading south down towards Flagstaff, or you're heading north from Flagstaff up to the Grand Canyon. So for now, we're heading back through the scenic drive, because why not? And we're going to head back down to Flagstaff, where we are camping for a few nights. And we've got lots more exploring the area. It's actually a really good kind of focal point here. We've got Montezuma and Tuzagut and Walnut Canyon still to do, all of which are in driving distance from Flagstaff. So really excited about that. And I would say if you are looking for somewhere to visit, Flagstaff is a great place to go. We've been here several times now over the years, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful area. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next video.